Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be picking out 2 books for the month of March through Amazon First Reads. Let's go! New month. It's March. New Amazon First Reads picks. I feel like I was just doing this. I feel like I feel like February went really fast. So I did kind of glance through some of the first read picks from this month. They're giving us 2 books again. They gave us 2 books last month, and I picked The Astronaut and the Star and Like Me. And I actually did read The Astronaut and the Star. I got all the way through that one. And it was okay. I feel like it was like, I don't know, maybe like a 3-star read. It wasn't like, I wasn't like super amazed by it, but at the same time, it was okay. It was like a grumpy sunshine trope. It was a romance book. The main female character was like the grumpy person, and then like the main male character was like the sunshine. So I'd never seen the trope like kind of reversed, or I've never read one where the trope was reversed like that before. So I was excited to read that trope like in reverse kind of. But it wasn't like as good as I was expecting it to be. I feel like for me, my biggest gripe was like she was almost too off-putting and he was almost too puppy dog-like. And I didn't feel like there was, I didn't feel like we had any sort of like connection between the 2 characters. Like I didn't really understand like why they liked each other. And besides the fact that they just kind of thought the other one was like attractive. And so I didn't really feel like there was any like emotional connection between them, and like I don't know, they ended up liking each other like right away, but it was a whole thing. But I mean, it was okay, so you know, maybe check it out, maybe don't. But I'm hoping, so looking through the options for this month, so we get 2 books again this month. Like I said last month, we also got 2 books, but I'm not super excited. I kind of like glanced through them, like the covers and stuff, and like the genres. I'm not super excited about the picks for this month, but we're gonna go through and try and find something good. Oh, and then also, so scrolling through, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it is National Reading Month, apparently, and you're getting select a Kindle book free. So I'm gonna look at that after the first reads things and kind of look and see what free other book I want. So kind of we're getting 3 books this month. So let's see if we'll find anything good. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more book videos. Okay, so the first one is a domestic thriller, Or Else. Dun dun. Okay. On a quaint cul-de-sac, we meet charming crime novelist Andy Drake, who moves back from his hometown to take care of his ailing dad and quickly becomes deeply involved with his unhappily married high school crush Rachel. It doesn't take long before their relationship gains notice in the form of a threatening note. I know about you and Rachel. You will stop seeing her. Don't ruin her or her family's life. Do as I say or else. From the husband, probably. From there, the story starts off with a bang that had me binge reading deep into the night. Okay, so they're having a secret love affair, and for Rachel, it's an escape from an emotionally abusive marriage. Then Andy receives an anonymous note warning him to end the affair or else. Again, I feel like it's probably from the husband. Whoever has been watching is going to make Andy pay. Weeks later, Rachel's husband never mind. Rachel's husband David is shot to death. Rachel and her 2 young sons vanish without a trace. Okay, this really escalated quickly. One misstep, one careless reveal, and Andy could look as guilty as sin. Clue by clue, his investigation into the mystery unfolds. Andy discovers that he and Rachel weren't the only ones keeping secrets. Nothing in this quiet neighborhood is as it seems. No one peeking from behind the curtains in their homes can be trusted, and the worst is yet to come because David isn't the only one who will die. I don't know why this makes me feel like what was that show? Real Housewives? No, not the reality one, the other one, the fake one, the drama one. What was that called? Wisteria Lane. I don't remember. But I feel like this is what that's about, where it's like secret love affairs and like drama. Meh. Okay, so next we have a historical fiction. Scarlet, Carnation. This is a World War I book. Okay, this is the story of two women in heart-wrenching situations whose lives have been entwined by their grandmother's shared history. May believes she's finally going to be able to start a new chapter in her life, but one unexpected decision forces her to rely on her mother for support yet again. Naomi has finally bought her family a home of their own, but her new neighbors aren't rolling out the welcome mat no matter that her sons are off fighting for them all. They will each face injustices and support each other in their quest for liberation. We already know it's in World War I. Two women's lives kind of weaving together. These two women whose grandmothers survived the Civil War support each other's quest for liberation and dignity. Both find the strength to confront injustice and the faith to thrive on their chosen paths. Okay. Not going to look too much more into that one. I already know I'm not really super into like World War I books. Okay. So next we have a thriller. So we have a domestic thriller and a normal thriller. So this one is Say Her Name. When after her adoptive mother passes away, 28-year-old Eva, a biracial woman, decides to go looking for the birth mother she's never met. She has no idea what she has set in motion. Getting a match on a DNA site seems like the first step in finally discovering her identity, but the more she begins to uncover of the murky past, the more danger she finds herself in. Somehow she is tied to a secret world where Black women just like her disappear without a trace. No one seems to be searching for them. No one seems to have noticed. Eva was once saved from this all, but now that she knows the truth, can she walk away, abandoning those missing women and risking never finding her birth mother? Or has she gone too far to turn back now? I don't really know what else this could tell us. That was a pretty descriptive thing from Amazon, which is rare. One woman just wants the truth about who she really is, but she's not the only one looking. Okay, so it looks like her adoptive parents died, and she wants to discover where she came from. But when she's dealt with the double blow of Cherry's death, Cherry died, and her own suspension from work, okay. Against Sugar's advice, Eva joins a DNA database. Eva's drawn into a dark and merciless underside to society where Black women disappear without a word. Names erased from history, no search parties, no desperate pleas for their return. Once someone tried to save Eva from all this, someone wanted a better life for her. But now that she's torn down the facade of her life, has she come too far to be spared again? That one sounds pretty good, though. That one sounds like a good it sounds more like a mystery than a thriller. Okay, so we have a memoir, This Time for Me. Alexandra Billings is among the first transgender women to have played a transgender character on television and is perhaps best known as her role for Davina Regine in Joey Soloway's drama Transparent. Haven't heard of that. She has also finished up a role in Wicked. Oh, that's cool. She is simply a force. In Alexandra's singular and creative voice, she tells a story of what it was like transitioning several decades ago before the word transgender was commonly used. She forged an identity for herself in a time when she had no openly trans role models and no path to follow. It wasn't until she came across the term female impersonator in an ad for a club downtown Chicago that she realized that there were other people like her. If you recognize the name of this memoir, you'll likely love musical theater. This Time for Me gets its title from a line in the song Rose's Turn from the musical Gypsy. I like the cover. She looks like she's having fun. This one doesn't say how long it is. Sometimes the memoirs can be really short, like a little over 100 pages, so I was kind of curious. Okay, she grew up in a decade which being herself was illegal. When she started transitioning in 1980, the word transgender didn't exist. Yeah, doesn't really tell us any different. I mean, it's a memoir. What else can I expect them to tell me? Next, we have a historical thriller. Lots of thriller type books this month. Cleopatra's Dagger. Elizabeth Van Den Broek, the protagonist of Carole Lawrence's Cleopatra's Dagger, is not easily deterred by the world around her. Another woman may have been shocked at the mummy-wrapped body she and her friend Carletta found in a hole in Central Park. Were they digging in Central Park? But Elizabeth sees an opportunity to be taken seriously as a reporter. The author creates a rich and layered story that captures the sights and sounds of New York in 1880 and the city's obsession with the exotic Egyptian artifacts, while also creating a thriller with a strong, independent heroine who knows her mind, if not her place, who is willing to put herself in the killer's crosshairs to break the big story. Okay, she is the only female reporter at the Herald, the city's most popular newspaper. She and her bohemian friend, Carlotta Ackerman, find a woman's body dropped like a mummy, in a freshly dug hole in Central Park. Okay, so they weren't digging around Central Park. The discovery takes Elizabeth away from the society pages to follow an investigation into New York City's darkest shadows. When more bodies turn up, each tied to... I don't know why. When more... oh, okay. When more bodies turn up, each tied to Egyptian lore, Elizabeth is on to a headline-making scoop more sinister than she could have imagined. Her reporting has readers spellbound, and each new clue implicates New York's richest and most powerful citizens, and a serial killer is watching every headline. The madman's coming after Elizabeth and everyone she loves. She wants a good story. She may have to die to get it. I don't know, man. I'm not into any of these options. I'm not really feeling it this month. And we're almost done. I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know. Women's fiction. Full. Okay. I kind of like the cover. It looks watercolored or something. That looks nice. Okay, this is a long blurb. Have you ever felt the pressure to curate your life for others to show only the highlight reel of who you are? I certainly have. Rather than looking to influencers when I was growing up, I looked to celebrities and magazines to tell me what to wear, how to look, which diet to try. But with the rise of social media and filters and photo editing, the pressure to appear perfect and put together in order to feel worthy has also risen to new heights. Okay, so Ava is our lovably flawed protagonist. When we meet her, she is at rock bottom. Having climbed to social media fame early on by sharing her journey of wellness, she's desperate to keep up appearances and hold on to her sponsorships. She finds herself on the other side of the country from her LA home for a wellness retreat on Martha's Vineyard. But no matter how far she runs, she can't outrun herself, her past, or the person who has discovered her secret. Man, another secret. And is threatening to expose her, ready or not. Can Ava find the courage to come clean on her own, get healthy, and live the life of transparency she promotes in her fans? There's a theme this month of secrets and stuff. Okay, so this one kind of reminds me a little bit of the Like Me one from last month, where she was like aspiring to be social media influencer. And then this person seems like she was, and now she's like falling down. That was a pretty long blurb, so I doubt that Goodreads is going to really have much else to contribute. Okay, so she has a double life. We already know that. She's going to Martha's Vineyard, except someone is on to her, threatening to expose a secret she's hidden for so long. Ava was prepared to face her demons, but not publicly, not yet. The fallout may also force Ava to finally reconcile who she's been pretending to be with who she actually is, a woman discovering the real meaning of a full and balanced life. That one maybe would be kind of interesting to get and read and compare to the Like Me one from last month and see if they are similar. Two more. Another memoir, The Betrayal, the true story of my brush with death in the world of narcos and launderers. Fans of Narcos and Ozark will devour this tense real-life account of working undercover as a money launderer for the Cali drug cartel. He was a DEA agent, delivers on all of the tension and danger that the Hollywood tales of drug cartels would lead you to expect, but adds a layered insider's look at the true undercover experience. Ooh, this has nothing to help me out. No ratings, no reviews, nothing. 3 years after undercover agent Robert infiltrated Pablo Escobar's drug cartel, he reemerged, a $500,000 bounty still on his head, with a new identity for a risky new sting. He was now money launderer and president of an international trade finance company. Deployed to Panama, he worked, traveled, partied, and washed millions with Central America's criminal elite. Mazur slipped effortlessly into Colombia's notorious Cali drug cartel, but as his underworld reputation skyrocketed, the operation started going dangerously off the rails. On U.S. soil, drug money en route to Mazur was seized. He started to notice an unsettling shift in the cartel's inner circle. Contacts were being assassinated, and Mazur was being tailed. His identity has been compromised. Refusing to acknowledge the threats ahead, Mazur was obsessed with seeing the mission through to its treacherous end, expose the Cali cartel, find out who betrayed him, and escape with his life. Oh, buddy. Sounds drama-filled. Okay. And the children's picture book, Before the World Wakes. That actually looks cute. Before the World Wakes celebrates not just the dawning of a new day, but also the idea of welcoming it alongside a sibling. Oh, cute. So much of being a brother or sister is about small moments of everyday life, but sometimes those experiences can take on a significance that helps cement that relationship like nothing else. One of the things I can take from this special story is a wish that siblings get to capture that magic, whether the son is involved or not. Okay, that sounds super cute. The picture's adorable too. Okay, I'm not super pleased this month with the options. Like, when I was kind of reading through them, I'm like, you're giving me 2 of these? Like, I don't even feel like there's 2 that I want. Like, nothing is super jumping out at me. Since I mean, I guess I don't have to pick anything, but I kind of feel like I want to because, like, you're getting it. So, like, I kind of want to, but I don't know if I'm actually going to end up reading any of these if I do pick them. I'm not super sure. I feel like the best sounding ones, or the ones that maybe I'm more interested in, maybe are Say Her Name. That one sounded pretty good. Kind of mystery type book. That one sounded pretty good. And then maybe just the women's fiction, The Foal, just because potentially I would want to read it to compare it to last month's, but I don't know if I will. So yeah, I guess those are going to be my picks. Not super excited about the picks this month. Let's quick just glance at what they're doing for the Celebrate National Reading Month, getting a free Kindle book free that way. I wonder if they're doing this to make up for the bad Amazon First Reads picks, being like, here's an extra free book for you. We're sorry. Okay, so there's 10 books here. I'm not going to go through every single one of these. I'm probably just going to pick the first one that looks interesting. Celebrate National Reading Month. Select any of these Kindle books free. Offer expires March 15th. I wonder if you have to be a Prime member for this. You might not have to be. Okay, so the kids book, no. Welcome to the United States of Anxiety. No thanks. Judging based off of covers, I'm obviously into this Something Fabulous one because it looks like a romance book. But it says is it 2 books? Oh wait, no, is it book 2? I don't know. Okay, so this one's a part of a series. Oh, and this came out in January. Witty romance featuring a reserved duke who's betrothed to one twin and hopelessly enamored by the other. Okay, that sounds kind of cute. I'm kind of into that. Valentine Leighton, the Duke of Malvern, has twin problems, literally. It's always been his father's hope that Valentine would marry Miss Arabella Thorlton, but unfortunately too many novels at an impressionable age have caused her to grow up romantic. Me. So romantic that a marriage of convenience will not do, and after Valentine's proposal, she flees into the night determined to never set eyes on him again. Arabella's twin brother, Mr. Bonaventure, Bonnie Tarleton, has also grown up romantic and fully expects Valentine to ride out after Arabella and prove to her that he's not the cold-hearted cad he seems to be. Bonnie is unreasonable, overdramatic, annoying, and beautiful. And being with him makes Valentine question everything he thought he knew about himself, about love, even about which Tarleton he should be pursuing. Okay, that sounds like a good time. I'm kind of into that. This kind of makes up for my utter disappointment with the first read selections for this month. I'm kind of sold. I don't know if I want to... Okay, I do want to look at this one real quick, this seat filler. A movie star and the dog groomer are one kiss away from the perfect love story. That's the hiccup in a warm and witty romance by best-selling author of Roommate. Meet Cute Award goes to dog groomer Juliet Nolan. It's one of Hollywood's biggest nights when she volunteers as a seat filler and winds up next to movie heartthrob Noah freaking Douglas. What? Tongue-tied and toes curling in her pink Converse, she pretends that she doesn't have a clue who he is. It's the only way to keep from swooning. She's pretty unpretentious, loves his dog, and is not a worshipping fan. No way Noah's giving up on her, even if his affectionate pursuit comes with a bump. Juliet has a pathological fear of kissing and the disappointments that follow. What odds does romance have without its momentous once-in-a-lifetime first smooch? Not into that. I'm super into the Something Fabulous one, though, so I think that I'm just going to go with that as I continue to keep looking. Okay, no, I'm gonna go with the Something Fabulous one because, I don't know, it sounded fun. Okay, so I'm happy that they're giving us another free book in addition to the first reads ones. Like I already said, I'm not happy with the first reads choices. So yeah, hopefully if you guys use Amazon First Reads and get the free book advantage, hopefully you're more excited by the picks this month than I was. I'm curious, let me know in the comments below which book you picked, or which 2 books you picked, because they gave you 2 this month. I don't know why, I don't really feel like I was super excited by any of them this month, but it's free, so I can't complain that much. So thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!